Hi folks, Rich from Tam Stamps, welcoming you back to our April Paper Pumpkin box. As always, there are 3 cards in each box and enough ingredients for you to make 3 of each card. And as always, on top we have our stamps and our ink. And judging from the stamps, the theory of this month, or the theme of this month I should say, looks like butterflies. Alright, while you watch me attempt to open this package without damaging any of the card making materials, please do enjoy the chimes that you're hearing in the background. The winds are gusting at about 30 to 40 miles an hour outside, so our wind chimes are really singing today. Okay. Along with our stamps and our ink, we have a roll of tape, some hexagon foam squares. That's pretty normal as well. And as I like to say, you can't send cards without an envelope. And we've got plenty of envelopes for our projects. And if the projects even match the interiors of the envelopes, I think we're in for a really, really good run of 3 cards this month. Wow. Paper Pumpkin does some great foils, and these butterfly foil stamps are amazing. Oh. Wow. Dull is not the theme for this month. Shiny butterflies are the theme for the month. Wow. Even better in the darker paper, I think. Yeah, they show up really well. We have a cutout or semi-cutout butterfly. Wonder where they're going to go. Speaking of shiny. Oh, and these aren't cutouts. These are printed with butterflies. Interesting. We'll see how we're going to use them. Speaking of cutouts, here are some of our banner cutouts and some more butterflies. And I always say how well they do the die cuts at Paper Pumpkin, and these butterflies are so cut out they're trying to get away before the project happens. And they couldn't forget to include my nemesis, adhesive dots. Alright, as always, we need instructions, that's for sure. If I can get them away from the cardboard. This is the background that you store with your stamps so that you can see what the stamps are going to look like without actually having to ink them up or remember from the last time you used them. And Paper Pumpkin always includes extra stamps over and above what they show on the completed cards that they've done for you. Delicate Wings, that's the name of this month's box, and I'm not surprised. I don't think you either are. Alright, so here's card number 1, and like the instructions say, let's get started. I'm going to speed up me removing everything from the table and getting set up for the first thing that we're going to do with this card. And as always, Paper Pumpkin card kits are complete, but you may see me using a few different things, like a tape dispenser or tweezers that are not included with the kit. It's not necessary, I just find that these little things make it easier for me to construct the cards. You certainly don't need them, but if you would like to get them, I will put links to them in the comments. Alright, so we need some foil and a butterfly, and as you can see, I'm using my tape dispenser, or adhesive dispenser actually. Normally, what I like to do is, before I put adhesive onto it, I like to line it up on the background so I know what kind of margins I should be looking for when I do put it down. I did not do that this time, but I think I got pretty lucky and squared it up on that piece of foil, because once you set that adhesive onto the paper below, it's non-adjustable. Alright. For some reason I'm having some issues picking up things off the craft board, even with my tweezers, so bear with me. Alright, now for some of our hexagon foam dots on the back of the foil base that we used. Alright. Getting our card base out. And this time I am aligning it prior to adhering it to it. And one trick I like to use is I'm going to take another piece of that foil that we used for the base of the one we created, and I'm going to put that down as a guide for me. And now I'll take off the backing to the adhesive hexagons. If you're enjoying this video, would certainly appreciate it if you would give us a like and subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate it, but as always, you watching our videos is certainly enough. And the last one. Now, if I haven't jostled or breathed too heavily on my guide piece, I should be able to just put this down. What do you think? Now there is a little distortion from the curvature of the camera lens, but it is squared up on the page. And now I'm going to let you watch me struggle to get these butterfly wings out. They're actually slightly attached to the side, which I broke the connections, which is intended. And each time I fold one side up, the other side goes back down. So I just go back and forth here for a minute or two until I can finally get the wings to stand up together. And and the reason I'm doing this is to get the shadow effect from the butterfly as well as the shadow effect from the foil standing off of the card face. Well, that was an easy first card out of this month's kit, and I think it looks fantastic, and I think the message being sent is really great as well. Please stop back tomorrow. We'll have the second card of the box for you. And thanks once again for visiting Tam Stamps.